Panopticism. A social theory named after the panopticon, which was earlier developed by French philosopher Michel Foucault in his book Discipline and Punish. The panopticon refers to an experimental laboratory of power in which behavior could be modified. Foucault viewed the panopticon as a symbol of the disciplinary society of surveillance. The panopticon is basically a blueprint of a prison created by Jeremy Bentham. In this prison, there would be circular tiers of cells surrounding a central observation tower. This same idea can be brought into many aspects of our life today. One main part of daily life shows this panopticon model in its fullest. This is social media. As a millennial student who avidly uses social media for an outlet to communicate with friends and family, I know how the system works all too well. Whether it be Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram, this panoptic idea is apparent. Right now, Twitter has 218 million active monthly users. Facebook and Instagram are currently at the top of the social media world with over 850 million shared active users and is worth about $115 billion combined. We are truly living in an era where a lot of our business and communication is done over the internet daily through social media. It's also an era of constantly sharing and constantly keeping up with what others are doing at all times. Whether it be celebrities, friends, family, or strangers. Today it is unnatural not to have social media. Many people get their daily news and daily updates through social media. It is a must-have system of communication in certain generations of today. Now, how this panopticism trait of social media comes into play is how we are constantly trying to have an audience give approval for what we do in our personal lives through sharing what we are doing constantly. A quote from Sherry Turkle, a psychologist at MIT, says, "On Twitter or Facebook, you're trying to express something real about who you are, but because you're also creating something for others' consumption, you find yourself imagining and playing to your audience more and more. We tend to change ourselves so we look better to our friends and family or whoever else views our social media profiles. We want to be our best selves on social media because that is our main representation of ourselves in today's culture. This idea of constant performer and audience could be the downfall of our society and make us lose all emotion and excitement for anything to come in the future. We must stay true to who we are and not put a burden on ourselves to constantly get approval for what we do in our personal lives."